Sent away, and we are underway here in Miami Gardens. This is going to be a touchback, so Florida A&M takes over at the 25-yard line for their first drive of this game. They are led a focal point in our conversation this week with the Rattlers coaching staff. Richardson moving, creating time with his legs, and there's just no one open. What a pick! It's Wesley Bassett, the junior, local product from Miami, and what a start for the Hurricanes.
And if you watch what Miami's doing, they're playing press man on the outside.
10 inside the Florida A&M 30-yard line. Handoff to Martinez, who gets outside and has blockers, and the big man stumbles down toward the 17-yard line. Damian Martinez, another big-time transfer. Their first down of the game on offense. Now Ward going to throw it for the first time. Looks one way, back the other, lofts it over the middle. Wide open man, it's Elijah Arroyo, one of those tight ends. And what a start for Miami.
And that is an example of the calm with Cam Ward. You see him wait and allow.
In the country last year, they feel like they've got another really good group this year. Extra point from Andres Borregales is good, and it's 7-0 Miami.
They're doing.
Florida A&M behind the sticks, 2nd and 11. Another handoff up the middle, and for the first time, space. And breaking free is Franklin, and they have their first down of the game. Thad Franklin Jr., a senior from West Park, Florida. 11. Richardson with a little bit of time, floats it out wide. Nice ball, but gonna come up short of the sticks. Quick stop made by Jaden Harris on Kobe Gross. After starting his career at Iowa State, has already topped his tackles number from last year. Ward, clean pocket, out wide open receiver. It's Martinez out of the backfield.
235 pounds.
Ward trying to escape, but he's dragged down by 2. Simeon Hines and Allen Smith Jr. in on the sack. Receivers each way. What can Ward do on 3rd and long? Plenty of time. Fires across the middle. Riley Williams on the grab. Hurdles a man, and he's undercut just beyond midfield. Then last, need them to stay healthy. Ward passing on 1st and 10. Looking downfield seam, and guess who? Mr. Reliable, Xavier Restrepo. Touchdown number 2 of the day for Cam Ward.
There's no way you should let him get wide open like that.
Miami, quick snap out to Riley Williams, and he's going to walk it in. They go for 2, and it works. I think 2nd and 9 for Richardson. Again, has a decent amount of time. Lofts one deep, wide open receiver. Caught on the sideline by Quan Lee. That's just his 2nd catch of the season. Absolutely handled Florida in Gainesville. Richardson stepping up again, has some time now. On the move, running, throwing, and caught! What a grab downfield by Jamari Gassett.
And that is what I like about this kid, Richardson.
Last week, after a big week 1, they've had 2 come-from-behind victories to start the season. Now Richardson, just a little body movement to make a man miss. Inside the 5 to the 4. Before swarmed by Hurricanes, Kobe Gross, the tight end again. He has and they are almost 300 across the board on the O-line. Handoff to Franklin, and he is gobbled up at the 6-yard line. Nowhere to go for him. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up and through, and Florida A&M is on the board late in this first quarter. 3rd and long here for Miami. 2 for 2 on 3rd down today. Ward, plenty of time. Again, the seam, and it's Restrepo. Big play down to the 41-yard line, 1st down. Fletcher the back. Play action pass, and Ward has all day long. Now rolling to his right, still calmly looking, hit as he throws and delivers a strike to Isaiah Horton. The redshirt freshman Johnson stays in the backfield. Ward dumps it out to Johnson in space to the pylon, touchdown. Ward's thrown 3 to 3 different Miami Hurricanes.
You know what that shows is his intelligence in understanding this offense and understanding defensive concept.
Andy Borregales for the extra point. It is good, and that makes it 22 to 3.
What their assignment is.
Florida A&M 0 for 3 on third down today. Richardson, quick pass on a little tunnel screen. Gassett has space, trying to bounce it outside, but he's dragged down by Zaquan Patterson. 2nd and 3, Ward, quick little sidearm pass. We saw all those angles against Florida last week. Sam Brown gets the first down beyond midfield.
I can look, quarterbacks just can't do, and that's what makes him special.
Handoff up the middle. Martinez just pushing the pile, driving those big legs. He might have a first down on this play. He's going to be close. I think the first contact was made around the 41. Getting less than a yard. Ward again hands to Martinez, who just dances and waits before he finds his path to the first down.
And just that play alone, that's only a 3-yard gain, but
to the right of Ward. Ward fires over to the right side of the field. Nice grab along the sideline by Isaiah Horton. And you can move him again. 3rd down and 7 after they got 8 on 2nd and long. Handoff to Martinez this time. Stopped at the 11 and falls forward to the 10 at the 10-yard line. Ward claps his hands. Sitting in the pocket, plenty of time. Now he's flushed. Spinning around, flag on the field. Ward rolling out, throwing back across his body. Caught in the end zone. There is a flag, but Ward with an incredible play to find Isaiah Horton.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a hold on the outside. I think number 70, the left tackle.
Holding. Offense, number 70. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 4th down.
It's Markel Bell, who we talked about earlier, 6'9". 58 career makes. That's up and good. Make it 59 for Borregales, whose older brother Jose was the only.
Well, talked about that, not only keeping local talent, but getting outside of the state of Florida and getting other talent to come to this program.
Richardson barely gets back out of the end zone, taken down by Tyler Barron, helping fill the void left by Reuben Bain Jr., who's out injured tonight. Dangerous position here. Trey Wilhoit with his heels in the back of the end zone, and this was not one of his best. He's been really good today punting, but that is going to give Miami fantastic field position if the official on the far side ever stops running forward. 3rd and 8 for Ward. Quick pass out to Brown, trying to dance around his lineman. Almost breaks free, but he's dragged down and then pushed out at the end. Alan Smith Jr. was the first one to get to him and then had help to bring him down on the sideline. His top receiver and one of the best in the country. Ward looking that direction, now to his right. All day long, throwing and almost taken away. It's still going to be a turnover on downs. Jaron Fox on the coverage, transfer from Mississippi Valley State. Nice. Porter creeping up there from his nickel position. Out toward the flats, caught and immediately bottled up there. Maui Noah. They do get the first down on the completion to Quan Lee. Rabel, the offensive lineman. Richardson does have time this time. Little crossing pattern here, a first down. Ball comes out, but it does go out of bounds. Jamari Gassett on the catch, has had a couple big ones today. Tried to play in the first half. Richardson on the move. Again, over the middle this time. Pushing to the 43-yard line on the catch. Tackled by Maui Noah. It was Gassett again on the grab. 2nd down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 8. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
This is what Miami didn't have against Florida last week. Dropping back, throwing, and what a catch! Unbelievable, but the ball comes out and it does go out of bounds. It's Carter Johnson plucking that out of the sky.
And that is what the coaching staff talked about, those dangerous tight ends on the outside. Watch him go up in one hand, this snatches it. Almost looked like Travis Kelce the way he caught that football. And the Miami defender is trying to scoop it up.
13 on the season last year, career long of 44. Kick is up, and it is good. And what a drive to finish the half.
If you want to compete for a championship, you can't get complacent and get happy and get satisfied.
Ward throwing against that sidearm throw and kind of looks off the defender. Shifty move by Jacoby George. They have their first down of this second half near the 40-yard line. They do mark the ball at the 40. Ward, handoff up the middle for Fletcher, who has space across the U at midfield and down inside the 40. Big Mark Fletcher, 6'2", 225 sophomore.
Watching up, giving the lane for Fletcher to get up the field.
23 yards for Fletcher. That two-headed monster of him and Martinez, a big problem in this game. George breaks a tackle inside the 25 and pushing down to the 20. Two tight end set. Ward, quick throw on an out pattern to Restrepo. Has a blocker in his receiver, gets outside 5-yard line and delivers the boom inside the 5. Pressuring Ward on that play. Second and goal, handoff Fletcher, and touchdown. Miami extends their lead, 31-6, the Hurricanes on top.
And get to the end zone.
Fletcher and Martinez have combined for 11 carries, 78 yards, and the touchdown. Extra point from Borregales is good. Empty backfield for Richardson, three-man rush and still under pressure. Oh, he is dragged down. The long arm of Tyler Barron gets to him. A filthy move.
And you see
Miami debut since at least 1979. Fletcher remains the back. Quick throw out wide to George. And they get about 13 or 14 yards, Isaiah Horton on the catch. Lofton in motion. Ward rolling under pressure. Now is trying to settle down and fire deep on the run for Restrepo. Adjusts his body but couldn't haul it in. Flag on the play.
I don't know about that flag. They were both fighting for the football.
Up with.
There are two fouls, both on the defense. Personal foul, number 5. That penalty's declined. Pass interference, number 32. 15 yards, automatic, first down.
Said 32, but I think he means Simeon Hines, who's number 15. Eric at the 33. 284 and 3 scores for Ward in the air. Handoff to Martinez. Uses the stiff arm. Breaks away. 10-5 touchdown. Damian Martinez getting in on the action. Borregales for the extra point. Splits the uprights. And now Miami starts. 4th year for the Rattlers. He's from Orlando, Florida. Redshirt junior. Handoff on the first play. Nice move here from Dean. Breaks a tackle across midfield and pushed out at the 47. That's Kelvin Dean.
Frustration.
Personal foul, defense number 99. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic, first down.
There was a Florida A&M offensive lineman and a defensive lineman from Miami that were tangled up. So this is not against second or third teamers or backups.
Muratovic wanted to go quickly. Pressure coming. Gets it out to Bassett in the flats. Cuts upfield and he is driven backwards. Hit hard by Raul Aguirre. From 54 and plenty of legs. Splits the uprights. That is blasted by Michael Smith. Stays out there. 7:18 to play in the third quarter. Another chance to add to his impressive stat line so far, and he will. Right away to Brown. Trying to use the stiff arm near midfield, and then Ward out wide again near the 40, and that's back-to-back first downs. This time Isaiah Horton back on the action. Third and very short here. Restrepo in motion again. Handoff to Martinez. Bounces it out. Gets a block from Restrepo. And Martinez is down to the 34 to move the chains again. Walked it out of bounds in Gainesville along the sideline.
It was demoralizing to those defenders. You saw them. Because it was very nonchalant. It was almost disrespectful.
It's kind of what, I mean, he's just got that swag about him. There's a
After the play, personal foul, defense number 2. 15-yard penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. It's an automatic first down.
Out the bottom of your screen all alone. Ward looking left. Plenty of time. Running near the 10-yard line. Ward's going to take off. Diving! Touchdown, Cam Ward. Or did he get in? He did. There's the wheels.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the last that we see of Cam this afternoon.
Borregales continues his perfect night. 3rd and 12. Inside their own 20-yard line. Pressure coming from Miami. Trying to dump it off short on the crosser. Incomplete. He was looking for Marquez Bell, but just too much pressure from the Hurricanes. First half, and a great drive to cap the first half to get that field goal. Another high spiraling punt inside the 40. Caught there, and look at this, the speed by Ray Joseph darting across midfield to the 43-yard line. BU back in the day. 1st and 5 for Poffenbarger, and he's going to keep it this time, showing off the wheels and spinning down to the 28-yard line. TJ
Balls, he's a great route runner. He has a bright future ahead of him.
They go the other direction this time. Stumbling down inside the 15, that's Nye Carr. That's a true freshman for more. 13 yards on the carry. Poffenbarger in the shotgun, handing off again to Lyle. They want to get him number 1, and there it is. The first of Jordan Lyle's career as he plunges into the end zone.
And they said Inez Cooper, and right there they ran behind the big fella, and he's able to get in for his first touchdown of his college career.
Abram Murray on the extra point, giving Borregales a spell. A top offense and defense in the SWAC last year. They lost Jeremy Musa, their star quarterback. This is picked off. Intercepted in the middle of the field. Cam Pruitt. How about that for a true freshman from Theodore, Alabama? Three receiver bunch set to the right. Another handoff. This time Allen again pushing forward. Stopped at the 26-yard line. Each way for Poffenbarger. In the pocket, dropped it, might have gotten it caught on one of his own teammates, and then he's driven back, and just the play completely blown up. Hard to say what happened there. First time they ever met back in 1979. Fired across the middle, tipped, and incomplete.
Divisions anymore. So they're going to take the 2 best teams. So you look at a team like Georgia Tech that lost today. Even a team like Florida State that has 2 losses, of course, they would have to have an immaculate finish to the season to get in, but a 3-man front. And this year, they made sure to shore that up. So they've got a lot of depth. They talked about that. This is the most depth they've had. Those recruiting classes are in this team to continue to play on and get to the college football playoffs.
That was Michael Opong that left for Florida A&M. Now Poffenbarger stepping up, using his legs to extend the play beyond the pocket, running, spinning, and falling for a first down. Reese Poffenbarger's first action as a Miami Hurricane tonight. Joseph in motion. They will throw it to Ray Joseph in space. Knocked out, and maybe 20 different receivers have caught the ball tonight between the 2 teams. 12 for Miami. Another handoff. Allen across the 20, spinning, breaking a tackle to the 10. A.J. Allen showing off what he can do. Second year at Miami after transferring from Nebraska. And brings up 3rd and goal. Back at the 14-yard line. Poffenbarger spun around, trying to stay on his feet, but not going to go anywhere.
Nice job by the Florida A&M defensive end to get that dip and get past that offensive tackle to get the sack.
Another chance for Abram Murray from 39 yards, and that's good. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
Hurricane, he said, but I want to get my family and get it. No. We're going to make the announcement right now to the media. You're not changing your mind anymore. I got to get you in here. So I love that about this whole program and about what they're building and that relationship that he has with Cam. Look at this year alone. You had 2 people going to the Hall of Fame. And, you know, when you think about the people that are going to go into the Hall of Fame from this program that are still active in the NFL.
Place to come to play the Miami Hurricanes, but this team is going to be very good again this year. That is an interception and a nice return down the sideline, picked off by Adarius Hayes. First and 10 with 25 seconds left. Another handoff up the middle. Judd Anderson is in at quarterback now. And that's going to be the last play of the game. Mario Cristobal in year 3. It was his best season when he was at Oregon with a senior quarterback who threw for almost 3,500 yards by the name of Justin Herbert. Well,